Do you want to build a thriving online business, or you're tired of spinning your wheels and not seeing results? Stop wasting time and money on strategies that don't work. This step-by-step guide will show you the proven path to starting and scaling an online venture fast, straight from the playbook of internet moguls like Andrew Tate and Imam Ghazi. Are you dreaming of ditching your 9 to 5 grid and building a widely successful online business? One that gives you the freedom and income to live life on your own terms. This comprehensive guide has all the game-changing answers you need. Hey everyone, welcome back to Brain and Bang. If you're new here, I'm Jum, and I'm thrilled to have you join us. To all our returning subscribers, thank you for your continued support. You are the reason we keep going. For those of you who are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of online earners and YouTube enthusiasts. Let's dive into today's topic and start building your financial future together. Choose your niche. Every successful business starts with a solid foundation, and that foundation is your niche. We're talking about that sweet spot where your passion intersects with the market demand. It's crucial to choose a niche that excites you, but more importantly, one that has a hungry audience willing to spend money on solutions. Picking a profitable niche is mission critical for any online business. We're not talking about those oversaturated, hyper-competitive sectors that will have you drowning in a sea of competitors. No, we need to sieve out that untapped gold mine. Let's look at YouTube as an example. Gaming is a massive industry, but there's this infinite number of ninjas and pews out there. Tons of games and genres are still ripe for the picking by creators willing to go niche. Battle royals are crowded, or what about RPGs and classic RTS games? They are a rapid fan base hungry for fresh content. To lock in your niche, you need to do some reckoning. Start by listing out your passions and skills. What areas are you straight up savant in? What topics could you literally teach a college course on? Don't just list out hobbies. Either dig into sub-niches and hyper-specialized areas. From there, you need to solve out if there's actually money to be made. An interest might seem niche, but is there evidence of people whipping out their wallets? Look for things like active paid newsletters, subscription numbers, thriving discussion forums with rapid fans, established companies and influencers in that space, search volume and traffic potentials. Don't just look at the current state, either forecasting upcoming trends is key. Study trajectories, cultural shifts, emerging tech, and changing demographics. You want to plant your flag before the gold rush, not after. Research and validate. So you've chosen a potentially juicy niche. Now it's time to gather hard intel and validate if it will actually be a money train or merely a nice hobby. For our YouTube example, this means doing a deep dive competitive analysis on the space. Start meticulously studying the leaders in the niche, not just their content, but their whole strategy. Look at how often they are pumping out fresh videos. What types of series or seasonal content do they tackle through? There could be opportunity gaps to fill. Look at the types of content they are producing. Tutorials, live streams, skits, highly edited cinematic pieces. Look for the styles with high engagement versus ones that may be oversaturated or still. How are they driving traffic and expanding reach? Collaborations, being social, using TikTok or Instagram. This could unlock new promo angles. Lastly, we need to follow the money. Are they relying strictly on YouTube ads, selling courses, merch, or sponsorships? There may be multiple income stacks to tap. Don't just analyze what they're doing, though. Take notes on what they are not doing or not doing well. That's where your openings to differentiate and grab market share will be. Maybe the niche leaders are neglecting short-form content or a particular style of video. Those are your opportunities. Once you've gathered all that competitive intel, it's time to get customer validation. You need proof that there's an audience with insatiable demand and dollars to spend. Don't rely on assumptions alone. You need hard data that people are craving what you plan to offer. That demand signal is your green light to move full speed ahead. Build an unforgettable brand. Once you have pinned your niche down, it's time to build your brand. A strong brand isn't just recommended, it's an absolute must. For our YouTube example, nailing down your channel's brand and aesthetic is priority one. Like it or not, your video thumbnails and channel banner are the first impression people will have. It's got to stop them from unconsciously skipping past. We need some serious thought on your on-camera personality and styles too. Looking like an awkward hostage reading a cue card simply won't fly these days. There's an abundance of polished, high-energy creators out there. You must find a way to magnetically connect with viewers through sheer force of authenticity and charisma. So how do we amplify your X factor? Maybe it's leaning into angst and representing for the anti-hero crowd, or getting ultra animated and channeling a bit of that vintage energy. Possibly you are the collected authoritative sage the viewers will trust. Define an archetype that feels natural yet captivating. Once you lock in that persona and stylistic vibe, it's time to get super intentional with your content formatting and packaging. Brainstorm ways to create consistency and develop a signature style. Things like custom crafted intro sequence and outros, signature sayings, hooks, and callbacks viewers will anticipate, unique on-screen graphics and visual flares, stylized fonts, colors, framing, and cinematography, consistent background sets and environments, music selection and sound designs that set the mood. The goal is for someone to be able to immediately identify your content in a lineup just based on the aesthetic and the presentation alone. Beyond your video output, audit all of your branding touchpoints like channel art, avatar, website, merchandise, social presence, and more. Everything should cohesively blend into one holistic, unified front that bonds your brand's identity into your audience retinas. If it sticks out like a sore thumb, it needs to go. Content creation and distribution. We're not messing around here. Content is the nucleus of your entire online presence. It has to be phenomenal enough to captivate your audience while providing insane value. When it comes to cracking out videos for YouTube, you must bring a triple threat of skills: production quality, personality, and substance. From a pure quality standout, the ceiling keeps rising every year. Low-res, shaky cam videos are grounds for being dismissed immediately. Even if you're just getting started, your production has to look clean and purposeful while utilizing editing skills. But be careful not to over-edit and hide behind effects either. It can easily come off as overcompensating. Up your camera game, get some basic lighting equipment, and invest in a quality mic. The bones of your setup needs to be on point before you even think about fancy stuff. You can finesse the rest as your revenue grows. The true magic, though, is in weaving your on-camera personality and authentic passion throughout your videos. You could be the most skilled operators in the world, but without earnest enthusiasm beaming through, viewers will tune out. At the same time, each video needs to over-deliver on substance. No more of this arbitrary 10-minute video milking every last second for revenue. That's a shortcut to getting skipped and unsubbed. Every single piece of content you put should strive to provide comprehensively valuable information, education, or entertainment from start to finish. No fluff, no filter. For a gaming channel example, this could mean power packing tutorials with every high-level technique, obscure mechanism, and pro strat in the book, or crafting hilariously narrated let's play that keep viewers on the edge of their seats through witty commentary and storytelling. Don't just stop at planning out individual videos ideas either. You need an overarching strategy content roadmap too. Map out long-term series, thematic seasons, and events, collaborations, crossovers, merch drops, live streams, and other big swinging tent poles well in advance. Having that aerial view game plan keeps your viewers hooked and on endless content loop. But production and planning means nothing without bulletproof distribution and promotion. Building a community. Once you've streamlined your production, it's time to build a community. Make no mistake, Passionate communities are the backbone and life's blood fueling every online business. This isn't just a numbers game of racking up millions of followers either. We are talking die-hard cult of hyper-engaged loyalists who would follow you into battle. You need to show up not just as an entertainer or educator, but as a relatable human your viewers feel a soul deep connection with. This means getting radically vulnerable and allowing your authentic personality to shine through. Share personal stories and behind the scenes snippets. Don't be afraid to open up about your struggles and journeys. Make your fans feel like you're talking to them along for the ride as you laugh, grow, and evolve alongside them. When it comes to actually cultivating this tribe connection, consistency is paramount. You can't just pump out a vid and bounce. You need to religiously show up in the comments, replies, streams, and forums. Ask questions, discuss theories, share inspirations, dole out advice. Your presence has to be palpable and ever present. Smart creators go a step further by building out full-fledged community hubs too. Discord servers, exclusive Facebook groups, paid membership sites, you name it. This self-contained ecosystem become the digital campfires where your tribe gathers to mingle and engage 24/7. Once this tribe mentality reaches critical mass, the magic happens. Your community will become a self-sustaining marketing and sales force. They will fight for you on the front lines, provide endless feedback to evolve your offerings, and wholeheartedly rallying behind your latest products or initiatives. That grassroots army allows you to scale more rapidly than you ever could alone. So don't view your community as just a fan base to broadcast to. They are your secret weapons and most valuable asset capable of propelling your online business into the space. Affiliates. Once you have got a serious flock of followers and you're serious about explosive growth, you need to mobilize an army of promoters to amplify your voice. Welcome to the world of affiliate marketing. At its core, affiliate marketing is all about incentivizing others to actively sell your product or service by earning a cut of the profit they generate. Done right, it has the power to exponentially expand your reach and revenue like a runaway virus. To illustrate the sheer magnitude, let's examine how two modern marketing gurus, Andrew Tate and Iman Ghazi, have weaponized affiliates to spread their influence at a mind-blowing scale. Andrew Tate's Hustler University program was powered by one of the most aggressive affiliate pushes the internet has ever witnessed. His methodology was brilliantly simple yet maniacally effective. To ignite the fire, Tate offered affiliates a staggering 50% commission rate on every new student they enrolled into his flagship course. With potential payouts of thousands per sale, it instantly turned casual endorsers into income-hungry salesmen. Instead of just relying on his own platform, Tate empowered his affiliates to freely repurpose his viral clips and remake content to blanket the internet. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. His message penetrated every pocket of the web. Speaking of those clips, they were manically engineered as short, punchy, outrageous, attention grabbers designed to spark curiosity and virality. Each one was a hook dragging viewers deeper into Ted's universe. Now let's look at how Imam Ghazi has enacted a similar athlete juggernaut, but through a slightly more savvy button-up lens. Rather than a free-for-all crowdsourced effort, Ghazi handpicks his athletes through rigorous vetting. He seeks out trusted influencers and brands that are an authentic, values-aligned fit with his partnerships. This curates a core team of high-quality, reputable promoters from day one. Ghazi's athlete activation aren't just cheap ad rolls or sponsored shout-outs either. He goes full production by scripting and filming custom branded videos, interviews, behind the scenes segments, and more that provide massive value to the audience. This Trojan horse method captures attention through entertainment first before ever pitching. To foster dreamingly engaged squads of promoters, Ghazi implements multi-fair athlete payouts. This means athletes earn a percentage of every sale they make, plus potential overrides from the sale their own sub-athletes generate underneath them. So whether you prefer Tate's maniacally viral shock and awe approach or Ghazi's more polished premium influence framework, the key takeaway is clear. Harnessing the multiplying power of athlete armies is an indispensable force that can quickly make your brand appear everywhere online. The real win, though, is developing seamlessly integrated athlete ecosystem that enrich and amplify your core business. And for the love of growth, become a cycle about split testing absolutely everything from creative to copy to capture more eyeballs. Embrace the grind. Before we part ways, let's be crystal clear on one unavoidable truth. Achieving outlier levels of success in the online business world requires an obsessive, never-ending grind that most can't fathom. It isn't a game for the meek or casual players looking to simply get by. The climb from total unknown to self-made titan will be an uphill battle of constant struggle and sacrifice. There will be endless hurdles, pivots, failures, self-doubt, burnout phases, imposter syndrome funks, and moments of sheer despair where you will be dangerously close to throwing in the towel. But overcoming those extreme tests and emerging victorious on the other side, that's what will separate you from the teeming herds desperate for success. You must cultivate an unwavering determination, unbreakable resilience, and insatiable hunger to improve by any means necessary. For creators building YouTube channels, this maniac mentality is a must for mastering both the art and the business of content. We're not just talking about filming some half-baked clips here and there when inspiration strikes. is a full-blown militaristic operation requiring relentless study and execution. You need to become a psychopathic student of your craft at all times, obsessing over the nuance of screen presence, script writing, cinematography, editing, motion graphics, acting, voice work, sound design, and beyond. Spend countless hours reconstructing the work of master creators and industry legends, thinkers, and experiment endlessly until you've weaponized your skill set. And for the love of content, please dedicate serious time to studying deep YouTube analytics and algorithm mechanisms. Beyond the technical craft, you also have to make extreme lifestyle sacrifice to sustain your grind. This often means sleepless nights of marathon work sessions, skipping social events to capture footage and edit, postponing relationships, travel, and hobbies to create breathing room for total content immersion, and finding clever ways to reduce expenses through maniacally budgeting so you can keep investing into your self-improvement resources. But perhaps the most psychologically tasking part of the journey is how painfully slowly success is achieved in the beginning. You grind for months, releasing videos and get virtually zero views or engagement. It will test your willpower and conviction to the core. The only option is to keep your blinders on, blocking out the haters and poverty mindset trying to discourage your mission. The grind may start slow, lonely, and brutal, but after accumulating enough small wins through sheer perseverance, and a tipping point will miraculously hit, where your growth will kick into an exponential runway curve. Those dark days of toiling in austerity will make your eventual success story that much sweeter. Just remember, there's no fancy hack, secret antidote, or overnight shortcut around the grind. It's an inner battle to develop the unshakable self-belief and resilience required to ultimately reign supreme. Stay hungry, stay humble, stay focused, and never lose sight of your lofty visions for total domination. Leave a comment below and let me know what's your biggest hurdle when it comes to starting an online business. Hit that subscribe button. I'll be dropping new videos every week to fuel your online business journey. And don't forget to smash that notification bell. You won't want to miss out on all the valuable tips and strategies coming your way.